cut you off because that's not what I asked.
Wait.
Do you have a problem with God inheriting?
Listen to my problem. Listen to my problem here. I don't have I don't have any problem for God giving Jesus authority to do something, because God can give authority to anyone he wants. Listen, when I finish, you talk. So my problem I'm having with you, right? What I want you to understand is that Jesus wasn't having the authority, okay? And it can come to a time that the authority will be taken away from him, because the authority doesn't belong to him. God gave him the authority. So that's what I want you to understand, okay? I want you to understand that only God has all powers to grant anyone authority he wants, okay? That's why I want you to understand. I don't have any problem for God giving authority to Jesus Christ to do anything.
All right, so now thank you for talking a bunch and not even touching on what I asked you. Do you have a problem with God inheriting something?
God inheriting something. God always have something. God doesn't have to inherit something. He always have it.
So do you have a problem with God inheriting
I have a problem, because if that God is inheriting something, then that God is limited. Meaning he wasn't having it. Okay? And God cannot put something there and go and take it again. He always have it. So if you say that he inherited it, meaning he wasn't having it. You understand? Do you understand the logic?
I understand everything you said. Now watch how you just butchered yourself. You just butchered yourself. Watch this. Hold on a second. You just butchered yourself. Remember, he said, if God is inheriting something, then that means that God is limited and therefore is not God. Watch this. And watch how fast he backtracks. Watch how fast he backtracks.
Believe there's a 2 coquet coming up, but
no, it's not a 2 coquet. I don't think this is a problem. He does. So it's not a 2 coquet. Hold on a second. All right. Chapter 28, verse 58 of the Quran. It says,
Wallahi, I knew.
You knew. Yeah, you knew.
This is a 2 coquet. You don't.
No, a 2 coquet is saying I have a problem and you have the same problem. I don't have a problem. This isn't a problem in my theology. It's a problem in his.
Okay, then it's a different topic.
So it's not a 2 coquet.
We can move on later.
No. I'm showing you.
Let Logic say. Okay, let Logic read the verse.
Let me talk. You guys don't know what a 2 coquet is. A 2 coquet is saying,
just let him say it.
You don't have to tell me what.
I appreciate it. Watch this. A 2 coquet is saying, I have this problem and you have this problem too.
Yes.
That's what a 2 coquet is.
That's literally not.
I'm not doing a 2 coquet. I'm not saying that this is a problem. Stop interrupting me.
You are.
Stop interrupting me.
No, you're doing a fallacy.
Moderators, can you mute him so I can speak?
He's having a monologue.
I'm having a monologue when I just started talking.
Literally, you're having a monologue.
Stop interrupting me, please.
For 5 minutes.
Moderators, can you please stop from talking over me, please?
Calm down. Calm down. Let Logic read the verse. You'll respond.
Look at the
You'll
immediate
address what he
panic.
said later. Omar, you'll address when it's your turn. Address what he said. All the fallacies. You go, okay? Just let him talk. Afi.
Okay, thank you so much. Whenever you want Muslims to panic, just start quoting Quran. So, chapter 28, verse 58, it says this. And how many a community have we destroyed that was thankless for its means of livelihood? And yonder are their dwellings, which have not been inhabited after them, save a little. And we, Allah speaking, even we were the inheritors. Chapter 19, verse 79 and 80. Allah says, nay, but we shall record that which he says and prolong for him a span of torment, and we shall inherit from him that whereof he spake, and he will come unto us alone. And then it says, hold on, let me get you the other verse, because this is actually one of Allah's 99 names, that he is the best of inheritors. Oh, let me get that for you. Man.
I knew when you asked him that question over and over again, I was like, oh, I know.
Yeah, it was over.
I knew where we were going. Man, shout out to theology school, man. Asakari is the best, bro. That's who I learned from about the Quran. That's my bro right there. I'm part of his Discord and everything.
Yeah. Hold on, let me get this verse for you guys. 21 verse 89. We'll just double check this. Make sure it's right. I don't want to mislead. Chapter 21 verse 89. I just showed you how you just butchered yourself, man. You just said that Allah's not God. He's limited. Chapter 21 verse 89. And then I'll end it with this and I'll let you answer. Chapter 21 verse 89. Let me just make sure. Oh yeah, here it is. And Zechariah, when he called unto his Lord, O my Lord, leave me not solitary, though you are the best of inheritors. So according to the Quran, Allah is the best of inheritors. He's the one who inherits things. But according to the host here, if you inherit something, that means it wasn't yours in the first place. And which means that you're limited, which means that you're not God, because you're not the owner of all things. You had to receive it from somebody. So my question to you is, are you going to be consistent and say that Allah's not God and that he's limited? And then two, who is Allah inheriting from?
The verse says successor, not inheritor. Just so you know.
Are you done?
Look, DC Brad is interrupting me. Turk, look, he always does this. Like have some manners, 32-year-old man. Come
33.
21. 20, the Surah 21 doesn't say it says warith. It says successor. It has multiple meanings. It doesn't mean inherit. Allah doesn't inherit. And you are moving to a different level. That's literally all I wanted to say. If you want to talk about God inheriting and God doing so on and so forth, we can gladly talk about this. But you're literally talking about something else. God cannot inherit his divinity. God cannot inherit his knowledge. Nothing can be revealed to God. This is contradictory to the nature of God. And this is what he's saying. This is what he's saying. So
hey, host, can I go real quick? Because I just want to say something for everyone in the room.
Look, Muslim Turk, he's interrupting me again. So when you say, "Oh, but you got this also," this is not. This is literally. Firstly, you misquoted the Quran like you always do. Secondly, you moved on from the topic and used Tukokwe. Tukokwe isn't just to say we have both problems. So what Tukokwe can be also when you say this is justified just because you have it also. This is also Tukokwe. That's literally all I wanted to say. If you want to talk about Allah and the Quran, and so on, we can talk about this. But you have to answer this question first.
Okay.
And you misquoted the Quran.
Yeah.
I just want to say one thing. For all the 210 people in the room, so you understand how the English language works, we have something called synonyms.
Okay.
There's something called synonyms. So if you say like, I'm going to be the successor of a company or the successor of a kingdom, the word of successor means to either take on or inherit. So you will be the benefactor or the inheritor of said situation. That'll be it. So that's all I wanted to say. Everybody,
yeah,
carry on.
So who is Allah? So who is Allah the successor of? Who owned it? Who owned it first, and then Allah is taking ownership next?
Listen,
GodLogic.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Okay, if I say you're the all-merciful, if I say you are the most with mercy, like you said, the best of inheritor, if I apply that to best with mercy, does that mean every time Allah, for example, uses mercy, like, for example, you said something false, like Allah inherits things that he has inherited, all these blah, blah, blah. But when Allah uses mercy, does that mean Allah gains more status and mercy? No. You need to understand the verse. Inheritor means he does indeed own everything. It doesn't mean he does not own everything and he starts owning stuff that it's wrong. You need to understand.
But hold on a second, though. The host said, Muslim Turk, that to be an inheritor means that you don't. Please don't cut me off right now, man. When you're getting caught off.
Listen to me.
No, don't cut me off. I'm talking, bro.
Listen to me. Let me talk before you talk.
No, but you're talking.
I was talking. Listen. I was talking about is authority.
You interrupted me.
Authority is what we are talking about.
You interrupted me.
Listen, authority is what we are talking about. No, I'm not going to
listen because you interrupted me, bro.
Okay, finish.
Thank you. Like, I have no problem listening to you guys. Let's just respect each other. So, The problem is, Muslim Turk, is that now you're contradicting what the host said earlier. The host clearly said, he said, to be the inheritor means that you're limited because you don't own everything.
No,
and
no,
something's
no,
being
no,
given
no.
to you.
Listen,
That's
listen to
what
me. Listen
the
to me.
host
Listen to
said,
me.
and therefore he's not God.
Listen
And I
to me.
told you guys that he's going to backtrack immediately.
GodLogic, don't misquote me. Don't misquote me. What I said is that when we were talking about the authority given to Jesus Christ, and I said God do not inherit the authority.
You
God
said he doesn't
already have
inherit
the
anything.
authority.
You said he doesn't inherit anything.
No, I didn't use the word anything. God said.
Stop talking, 32-year-old man. Zechariah said this because he was afraid that he doesn't have any sons, and he said to Allah, he was crying to Allah. Even Tafsir ibn Kathir says this. He was begging Allah for a son, and then he says because a son is also in Arabic can be from Allah in this context is given. And then Zechariah praised Allah and says, "Oh Allah, you are the best of successors because Allah will give him a son." That's literally what he was talking about. And you misquoted the Quran. It doesn't talk about God gaining knowledge, losing knowledge, gaining anything, losing anything. This is talking about the son. And literally right after this, Allah says that he gave him Yahya, which is John the Baptist. So stop talking about God inheriting.
So okay, so you finished. Okay, good. So guys, this is what we have so far. We have so far that now the host said that God is not God if he inherits. So he has to admit that Allah's not God. We then have the other brother next to him who says, well, yeah, Allah is an inheritor, but it didn't say that. Well, excuse me, don't interrupt. I didn't interrupt you. I did not interrupt you. I did not interrupt you.
Over and over again, complain about it.
You complain about interruption, but you continuously interrupt. Don't be a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. So you said that it doesn't say that he's the inheritor. Yes. Then I showed it to you on the screen, and you said yes, it does say that in that context.
In the context that you're saying.
But then said that I lied, while also acknowledging that I was right. Stop interrupting.
It says
hold your peace. Hold your peace. Hold your peace. Hold your peace.
Hold your peace.
Hold your peace.
Stop misquoting me.
Hold your peace. I'm only putting your words back in your mouth. I'm only putting your words back in your mouth.
No, you didn't.
Stop being a hypocrite and let me finish what I'm saying.
In this context,
stop being a hypocrite and let me finish what I'm saying.
In the other context I gave you, yes, he's an
inheritor. And look,
the
moderators are muting me now, guys. Look at the panic mode of the Muslims. The Muslims are in panic anytime you bring up the Quran.
Logic.
Wait. Why did you?
Why are you calling me out? Call your brother out for interrupting.
Didn't you say this about your boyfriend?
Call your brother out for interrupting.
Why didn't you say this about your boyfriend?
Stop interrupting, and it'll be easier for you.
Okay, logic. When you quoted the verse, why didn't you say?
I have a point that I'm making. I have no problem answering a question after I make my point.
Okay, stop misquoting me. So
go ahead and stop lying and stop interrupting.
The verse you quoted, did you explain why?
Can I finish my point, please?
No, I said the verse you quoted.
You said no, so I'm gonna so my point is getting interrupted. Is that
so everyone knows? I asked him over 50
answering the question. You guys keep interrupting.
I asked him over 50 times. He knows the context of that verse.
I'm just waiting on you guys to stop panicking so I can finish my point.
He's not.
The verse wasn't even talking about God inheriting something. That verse, it was talking about.
It doesn't say Allah is the best of inheritors.
It says your Lord is the best of inheritors.
Taken out of context.
What are you talking about?
Taken out of context. I gave you the context.
Watch this.
Watch this, guys. Quran is known as the Lord.
You guys are tripping.
Zechariah.
Hold on. You guys are tripping. I got you. Zechariah says that your Lord is the best of inheritors. I read you the other verses that says that Allah is inheriting from people. Hold on, let me show you. Let me show you, Habibi. You guys have selective hearing, but it's okay. It is okay.
The boyfriend DC Brad has selective eyes.
Hey, yo.
What does
Hey, yo.
Allah say that He's the best of inheritors? It literally talks about the son. Allah wants
Allah's
to
the
inherit
best of
him a son.
inheritors. Hold on, watch
The
this.
best of
Allah wants to
inheritors.
inherit
He's the
him a
best
son.
of
He's
inheritors.
literally crying for a son, and
Bro,
Allah
are you doing
answered.
ad hominems?
Yes,
Are you doing an ad hominem?
Yes, yes.
You see how that sounds? See how it sounds in
by
proper
the way-
English rather than
Hey,
broken?
look, hey, guys, it gets worse.
Okay, well.
It gets worse. In
He's
chapter
running to another
15, verse
verse.
23, look.
So look, he moved to another verse because the verse that he quoted.
still talking about
I'm showing you all of it. I'm going back to the verses I quoted earlier.
Can you please
Wait,
I'm giving you the verses I quoted earlier, you dimwits. What's wrong with y'all? There's something wrong with you guys.
Congratulations, bro. You about to be on YouTube.
Does 2180
short.
support your argument?
Look,
read the Quran, read the Quran.
1940. It is we who will inherit the earth and all beings on it.
And does
To us, they
2180
will
support
all be
your argument?
returned.
Does
So
2180
Allah is saying that
support your
He
argument?
is inheriting the earth.
Look,
I wonder
he's
who's he
running.
inheriting the earth
He's
from.
running. He's running. He's not.
It says here in
inheriting,
chapter
he's
15, verse
giving
23.
inheritance. He's
Allah
giving
is the
inheritance
heir.
to someone.
We bring life and we cause to die, and we are the
He is
heirs.
not inheriting anything.
What the?
Hey, host, can you get Kitty Quran out of here, man? Because, like, Muslim Turk was more mature than this guy. Kitty Quran is not playing around.
Yeah, what Muslim Turk at?
Yeah, Kitty Quran is really irritating.
GodLogic. Can you explain the 19 verse 40 to us?
Yeah, I'll explain it very clearly.
Okay,
Zechariah says that Allah is the best of inheritors. So how's Allah the best of inheritors if He owns it?